going again. Now, I am here with something very special. And what it is, it's a prop. It's a screen used prop from Power Rangers. I say Power Rangers and not a specific season because it was used in several seasons. So I got it off of eBay from a guy who said he got it from Scott Zellner, who is obviously the owner of PMC, Power Morphicon. Sorry, I just had an itchy nose then. But weirdly, the guy had no authenticity, proof of certificate authenticity thing. And so what I did was I messaged Mark A. Richardson, the prop maker prop master, for Power Rangers for 10 years. Yes, it is 10 years. And he wrote a message to me on Facebook saying, I sent him the listing and a picture of what it was, asking him whether this is one of his, and he said, yes it is. It's one that it's a toy that we repurposed and spray painted to look different for a certain few shows. So I have that in message on Facebook as proof of prominence, because on my last prop my last screen used major prop I got, which was my JDF Turbo Navigator. I had one person in particular that was a little bit of, pardon my French, he was an arsehole. Saying that this was the toy that I had, or that was the Turbo Navigator was the toy that I spray painted to look dirty and all that. And he even said that I printed off the certificate of authenticity. That was the exact words that he said to me. You've printed off that certificate of authenticity. You write that on the computer. I said, no, I haven't. This whole argument started, so I just did the best thing I could and just backed off and messaged Mark Richardson, who made the Turbo Navigator, or who I brought the Turbo Navigator from, rather, and he also made it. And he said to me, right, give me the guy's name and Facebook profile. So I did, and next thing I knew, Mark messaged me and told me he taught him an absolute new one. So like I said, the worst thing that guy did was start this whole argument with me over the Turbo Navigator on one of the groups Mark owns and runs, which was the most stupidest thing to do, so Mark taught him an absolute new one, and well, basically Mark sent me the screenshot of what he said to him. But what I will put in this video is the message I got from Mark that I sent him with the listing saying, is this one of your props, with a picture of it. A guy saying he brought it from Scottsdale, the owner of Volcano, as you know. And Mark said, yes, this is one of my props. I can confirm that it's just been spray painted to be different, because I didn't want to push it, because he was good enough to reply to me and give me the proof of provenance. But anyway, so I will put a screenshot of that message in the video to show you guys that I got proof of provenance from him. And I am trawling through from top to bottom on the shows to see if I can work out what this weapon was used for originally. So I found it in one so far, which is the Lost Galaxy one, which has been this has been spray painted over, but you do see the light when I press one of the triggers. But anyway, I'll give you a turnaround of it. Enough of me rabbiting on. I got a really good deal on this, actually. Normally you would have to pay a couple of $100 for Mark's props, and I got an offer. He accepted a deal, or an offer rather, sorry. No, it wasn't an offer. He messaged us and said that I'll relist it for £100 and you can have it for £100 cheaper than what I was selling it for. So he relisted it. I bought it for £100, which was a great price for a Mark prop, to be fair. It really was. And he was also interested to know the history behind it as well, because the guy I got it from didn't know the history of it either. So anyway, I'll give you a turnaround of it, and then I will show you the things it does. So far, actually, the 2 seasons that I think it's from so far is Lost Galaxy and possibly Time Force. It looks like almost a Time Force weapon. But anyway, I'll give you a turnaround of it now. Hopefully it won't fall over. So as you can see, it's painted all black. Looks fantastic. It really does. It looks like it had eyes at one point as well. Whatever it was. And it's quite grubby, but as you can see, it has like the eyes, and the handle has that kind of handle, or trigger handle has that kind of grip to it, and you can probably see now that it's open at the front here, but it does look absolutely fantastic, and it still works. It makes noises and stuff. And also we think that it was from a toy, maybe an arcade game, because we found some sort of port on it that we have no idea what it's for, and Mark's just modified it to make the sound and at one point to light up. So anyway, I'll take it off of here now, which is not scary. And actually, this thing has quite a bit of weight to it. I don't know what gives it the weight, but it has quite a bit of weight to it, and it is very loud. And if I hold it like, hang on, let me check. Trying to see what side has the lights. I can't see it now. See, so it has sounds. Oh, that's just some of the sounds. And actually, guys, I'm gonna see if I can hold it like this. If you look, is it the same both sides? Yes, if you look there, at the very bottom of the trigger, you can see it's orange. So it was orange at one point. So it does have some other sounds, which is this sound. Which it now won't do, which is bloody difficult. Hang on, guys. It has this sound. I don't know what this sound's meant to be, but I think if you hold the trigger down, yeah, you get that sound. Sorry guys. So you get this sound. And then there's also that switch there. And as you can hear, it's very noisy. And also there is an on-off switch. If I hold it like that, you should be able to see the on-off switch. Hopefully you can see that, guys. The on-off switch. You see the on-off switch, guys. And so basically, oh yeah, and this does take batteries, which is incredible that actually this still works after 30 years of the franchise. Will be 31 actually in August. But yeah, I absolutely love this thing. I really do. And if anyone knows, I'm going to put it back on here now, guys. If I can get it to stay. So I'm pretty sure it's from Lost Galaxy, but I am still looking at the other episodes. And I'm pretty sure almost 80% sure it's from Time Force. But I'm still looking on there as well. So like I said, just before I end this review, I'll give you my ratings. I absolutely love this. I really do. I highly recommend anything from Mark Richardson. Anything at all. All I would say, if you're buying it from someone else other than him, contact him and ask him whether it's his to get proof. But anyway, guys, 10 out of 10 rating, love it, and I'll catch you in the next one.